This book of the Bible was brought to you by the letter P. Here's an easy way to remember the gist of Genesis. When you think of the first book of the Bible, think of the letter P. P for patriarchs and P for promises. Genesis revolves around both. Let's start with the patriarchs. By definition, patriarchs are those considered to be the fathers of the human race, or more specifically, the fathers of the Israelites. These patriarchal names from Genesis may sound familiar. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph. But the story of the patriarchs in Genesis wouldn't be complete without the story of their faith in God. And that's where the second P comes in. The patriarchs faced their fair share of trials in Genesis. They dealt with barren wives, warring children, and even enemies from the outside. Through all of these challenges, though, their commitment to God remained steadfast. And so did God's covenant with each of them. The promise for each patriarch had three parts: offspring, blessings, and land. And in each case, God's promises in Genesis were fulfilled. Genesis isn't always a pretty book. There's a flood that destroys most of the human race. There are brothers who kill or undermine brothers. There are deceptions and betrayals. But there's also a promise in Genesis 1 that no matter how messy things get, no matter how far away we seem to be from God, there is still one fundamental fact of creation that we'll all wake up to. It's spelled out in Genesis 1:31. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good.